Hey guys, Kumo here. Today I'll be showing the best competitive settings to maximize your visibility, FPS, and decrease frame delay in Fortnite and its new Battle Royale game mode. So without further ado, let's get started. If you're after a quick and easy guide, feel free to just copy down the following settings and change the texture and view distance according to your PC specs. If you're wanting a more in-depth guide on what each setting does and how to configure them according to your PC's hardware, continue watching the video. The main purpose of this is to give you the best settings for competitive, so we're aiming for a clear game, good FPS, and the lowest frame delay possible. The first step you want to do is open up Fortnite's graphics options in the top right hand corner by clicking the main menu icon and then the gear icon. From there, you should now be on the graphics page. Now simply click auto under quality. This will then scan your PC's hardware and automatically adjust all your graphics settings accordingly. Once that's done, we can now begin. Starting at the top with Windows mode, make sure it's set to full screen. Having it set to full screen will make Windows dedicate more of its resources to Fortnite and increase the performance you should be receiving. After that, make sure display resolution is correctly set to your monitor's resolution and aspect ratio. Normally it's the last resolution option available, but if you're unsure about this, simply Google how to see my monitor's resolution and aspect ratio for an answer. Under frame rate limit, set this depending on your monitor's refresh rate. If you have a 60Hz monitor, I'd recommend setting this to 60Hz or 120Hz for some overflow. For 144Hz monitors, set this to unlimited. Setting a limit stops your CPU and GPU overworking itself and can be quite useful. With 3D resolution, set this to computer's resolution once again. Normally this will be 1080p, but if your monitor's above 1080p, simply set this to epic. View distance you'd think be more important than it actually is. All the view distance options allow you to see a substantial amount of distance. I personally set mine to epic, but going with any of the options is fine and you might experience an FPS increase going with a lower option. With shadows, you want to set this to medium or off. This depends on your personal preference. If you dislike shadows and want a slight visibility and performance increase, set this to off. If you like the visual effect of having shadows and want to make use of them to spot enemy players, set this to medium. Setting this to medium is a good balance of the two, as it's not highly demanding like the higher options and it also allows you to see enemy player shadows. Anti-A-listing, although it offers a smoother and prettier looking game, can cause FPS and performance related issues. Setting this to off will give you better FPS, but edges in the game will appear to be jagged and may cause the image to be distracting for some. I'd personally recommend putting this on medium or high. You will get a cleaner looking game and maintain good FPS at the same time. Textures should be set to whatever your computer selected after clicking the auto button before. If you're getting more than enough frames, you can bump this up a level or two. Textures is basically what makes the game look a lot more appealing. Effects should always be set to low. This makes special effects less distracting, such as explosions or smoke. It also makes your FPS more stable, giving your game a smoother experience. Post-processing should always be set to low. This increases FPS and it hardly affects the quality of the game, so overall having it on a lower option is going to be better. Now on to VSync. This should be set to off, as it's known to bring input lag and other issues. However, if you experience screen tearing, you can turn this on to counteract that, but expect a jump in input delay as a result. Make sure motion blur is turned off, as it causes the game to blur when turning and can hinder your visibility. Show grass should also be turned off, as it allows you to spot enemies laying in the grass easier while still gaining some FPS. Lastly, show FPS is up to you and is self-explanatory. The FPS is displayed on the top, while frame delay is below it. You can compare the differences in settings for yourself here. Now just go to the bottom right hand corner, click apply, and then select yes. This will save your settings. Anyway, I'll leave you with some footage of before and after applying these settings. As you can see, the FPS was increased, input delay was decreased, and it's now a lot easier to spot enemies. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section and I'll be sure to respond as fast as possible. Thanks for watching the video and see you guys next time.